Hi everyone, I'm Nadia, and today's video is a very exciting one. I get asked all the time how to minimize air bubbles in resin, and today we're going to be testing out Resiner's airless bubble removal machine. I'm doing a quick unboxing, and along with the machine itself, it also comes with some measuring cups. This is the cable that attaches to the machine, and I'm just adding an adapter onto it because I am located in Europe. Your results with this machine may vary on your resin, and these factors will include the type of your resin and the viscosity of your resin, so do keep that in mind. I remove the packaging and get the machine ready. Using the machine is super simple. All you do is place your cup of resin inside and turn the machine on. It comes with instructions that are very easy to follow. Once you have your resin in the machine and your machine is turned on, you'll want to make sure that this little latch that you see here is closed while you're using the machine. And once you're done, you open that latch and you'll hear a gush of air. You wait a few minutes and then you can remove your resin from the machine. And I'm going to go ahead and mix in my resin. I'm using Craft Resin, which is a 1-to-1 ratio by volume. This larger bottle of Craft Resin comes with a pump, which is super convenient to use for smaller projects, but I am going to be mixing in a good amount of resin, so I remove the pump and just pour out of the bottle. These measuring cups are perfect and also make it really easy for me to mix in my resin. I start by pouring my resin and then pour an equal amount of the hardener. While mixing normally, Craft Resin never creates this many air bubbles for me and always comes out with a beautiful crystal clear finish. And here I realized that I actually didn't close the top very well. I placed the cover on top, but I didn't turn it well enough, so this was still allowing some air into the machine, so it couldn't do its job properly. That's another thing to keep in mind when using this, is to be extra careful to close the top properly and also to close that little silicone latch. So the next day I mixed in my resin once more to give it another go and paid extra attention to close everything properly. I will also have a 10% discount code to Craft Resin in my description if you want to give them a try. I can highly recommend this resin brand. This time I double checked everything and made sure that everything was securely closed. And I turned the machine on, and you have an option to use it for 5 minutes or 9 minutes, and I'm going to be testing out the 5-minute option. And 5 minutes is really all I needed. So this machine works as a vacuum and it's sucking up all of the air from the resin. And pretty much immediately you can see the difference from my first batch. All of the air bubbles are rushing up towards the top and starting to gather, and this is very satisfying to watch. This machine is also super convenient because it's a nice small size and won't take up a lot of room in your workspace. You do just want to be mindful of your resin's work time, and if you decide to leave your resin in the machine for 5 or 9 minutes, you want to keep an eye out that your resin doesn't heat up too much. You can use my discount code SUMMERGIRL to save 10%. I'll have it linked on Amazon as well as their official website, and the code on Amazon only lasts until August 1st. So if you prefer to purchase on Amazon, be sure not to miss the deadline, but if you do, my discount code will still be valid on their website. And then once you pour into your mold, you don't have to use a torch gun at all, which also minimizes the damage that you can do to your molds with a torch gun, as well as completely eliminating the risk of burning your resin with your torch gun as well. Again, I'll have this air bubble removal machine listed in my description with a discount code, so be sure to check that out. Once it's done, I open that silicone latch, turn off the machine, wait a few minutes, and then remove my resin. And this is looking very crystal clear and water-like. There are just a few tiny air bubbles, but they're on the surface, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop them with a torch gun very quickly. And this is what we're left with. It's really a huge difference from what we first started with. Let me know in the comments if you found this video useful and what you think of this machine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Follow me on my Instagram, SummerGirlDesigns, and my mom's Instagram, Wild Heart Resin Art.